Camell, you also talked about financing options and different things. And I know you talked to banks and you've gone through all the different struggles. I think you've articulated it really well. Can you touch a little bit on what you mean by the other financing sources, or what it is that you're referring to when you said, all of a sudden you answer the phone and you have good intentions, and then what mistakes or problems are you referring to?
See, here's what happens. In a small business, you start, you have good credit, you've built your credit to that point, and you're ready to go off on your own. Well, what happens as you go in business, the first thing you have to do, everything that you buy, you have to sign for personally, which means multiple inquiries of your credit report, multiple inquiries. And every time you get an inquiry, that credit goes down. So now you're in a position where you got your new truck that you signed for, and you had a credit inquiry. You got your lease building that you signed for. You got your accounts with all your vendors that you signed for. And your credit just went from 700 down to 580 just because of inquiries. You're paying your bills on time, but now your cash flow is low. So at this point, you got to walk into a financial institution. What do we think? We're going to go to SBA. We're going to go to the bank, and they're going to give us all the money we need, because that's what they said at these seminars. If you walk in that bank and that guy pulls your credit and says, you know what? From your balance sheet and your credit, we're not going to loan you any money. And at this point, it's too late. So what do? You answer that phone call. Someone said, hey, we'll loan you money right now today on your receivables. We'll give you cash right now. And you take it, and it starts a downward trend. Now, you had good intentions when you started this. So that's the cycle that small businesses and primarily African-American business go through. So when I say you have to put your pride aside, you have to realize that business is very personal. And everyone says, no, it's not personal, it's just business. No, business is what feeds your family. It's what pays your mortgage. It's what pays for the car that your wife drives, or the school that your children go to. Now you have to ask yourself, is your pride worth sacrificing those things? When you realize it, you realize, no, it's not. Then my business, to me, is very personal. You have to align yourself with someone who can provide capital to you, because that's going to be your biggest detriment. Black or white, African-American, Caucasian, however you want to say it, capital is going to be a big deal. And because traditionally, we don't have access to as much capital, because most banks want to see historical success. And it's kind of a catch-22. I can't be successful without the money, and I can't get the money until I'm successful. You might have heard me mention MCA, Merchant Capital Funding. These are companies that will go out and take your receivables and your personal signature, sometimes regardless of your credit, and we'll give you a bill. Now you're gonna pay back interest that's well above market rate. And it's gonna ultimately hinder your cash flow, because they wanna be paid weekly, daily even sometimes. And it's way more than you anticipate. Now, we approach this thinking, wow, if I get this, if everything lines up, I'll get this money and I'll be out of it in 6 weeks or 8 weeks or 2 months. But that doesn't always happen that way, because things in business just don't always line up. So you try to find an organization that understands your business, that takes the time to learn your business, and that can tell you, yes, we can provide capital to you, and we're going to help you grow through this difficult time, because that's rare to find. Scott, I've used mobilization. I have nothing but the utmost respect for it. You guys were intricate, again, in my success. And I've sent you guys that you said, you know what, we just can't help them. So that shows that you're just not trying to make a profit. Granted, you're a for-profit business, but the end result is to make that customer better than when he came into your door the first time. And that's what it's about. And those views aligns with mine, because I don't do business with any general contractor. I won't accept any job that doesn't make Prime Electrical Services a better contractor when it's finished. I don't get any joint venture, any relationship. The ultimate goal is, at the end of the day, are we a better contractor? And your focus at the end of the day is that client in a better position than when I found them. So that's something that I've only found in you. So I appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, Camell, and it's really a testament to your view, your approach, your style. I finding the right spot. It's what we try to do too, and I think it's the hardest thing to do is in any business is find the customers out there that align with you, and you stick to your word and we stick to our word, and then things work great, and that's the key.